going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It is your girl, Lake Butler, and I am the host of Stream. Today, we are talking to the phenomenal talent from Widow's Fire, which has been like a hit. If you guys don't know, if you haven't watched it, if you ain't seen it after today's show, I need you to log off of my show and then go right to Tubi and log on and watch it today. Now, come on in as I talk to Robert Q.
Hello.
And Miss Celeste Sears and the talented writer and creator of this film, Miss Nyambe Nichole. Whoo, man. So I'm going to start the interview off, guys, with Mr. Get Your Popcorn Ready, Detroit leading man, the star of A Good Man, Daddy I Love Him, Ultimate Betrayal, Rotten, God Forgives, I Don't, Son of a Preacher Man, and Widow's Fire. Welcome back.
Hello. It's always good to see you. Thank you.
As it should be.
I love your energy. It's always a pleasure to come talk to people about what I do, but specifically certain people who root for me and cheer for me. So thank you.
I left my pom-poms, but I'll bring them back next time because I'm sure you'll be back. And you said you will be back when we talked the last time because you let me know that this movie was coming out.
Yes.
So since the last time you was here, and I think that was like January, what have I missed? What's been going on with you?
I just been working, just grinding, just really kind of getting ready for this season right now for movie acting. You know, it kind of slowed down a little bit in the wintertime, which makes sense because a lot of the things that we do in the winter and the fall seasons, that's why you're able to see it in the spring and March, April, May, and then we're about to start back filming. So I just went to an audition this weekend for Diesel. I still got his other movie, White Lies, coming, Lies and Loyalty with the shoe lady, Tanja. I still got People Movers, that's supposed to still be coming, Zug Island with TP, who shot this. I got a lot of other stuff coming.
You got a whole scroll. Yeah. And you preparing for your role as Big Papa Bear Zaddy Daddy?
What?
I'm looking at this beard and everything. It's like giving me hots.
So I don't know. I'm kind of letting it flourish a little bit. You know, normally I have to diet for movies. I'm letting the hair grow out a little bit. So I just said yes.
Yeah, we got an audience today.
it's just different for me. I wanted to try a different look. And so I got another movie that I'm going to be filming on May 7th with Urban Cineplex.
Okay.
So I'm playing the doctor in that movie. So what I'm going to do is, for the first time, I'm just going to keep this.
Yeah, we would love that.
I'm going to have that look in that movie. So after May 7th, though, it's got to go. So
it doesn't have to go, but it's going to get warm.
Yeah.
And your face will look hot.
And I still got Girl in the Wall we just premiered that. So we're about to do, hopefully, this June, July, and August, we got 18 episodes that we're going to shoot. So that movie is turning into a series.
Okay.
So I got to go back because I got to go back into character.
So we love the series. Now, how is that different from filming a movie to a series? How do you like being a part of that?
For me, it's not really any different. I really haven't really been a part of any reoccurring roles like Street Legal with Dennis Reed. I'm in episode 4, I think.
I haven't made it that far.
Yeah, I'm in episode 4.
Okay, we got to make it to episode 4.
So me and LeMaster kind of got like a thing going on in there. But series for me, it's just like filming. It's no different. Now, if you're talking theater, theater's completely different.
Now, okay, so first with the series, because I noticed that we're getting more into series. Like everybody else, like Our Power, BMF, like that's really the way we're going because people love binge watching. Like I watch Widow's Fire and I just want more. You know what I mean? So with a series, you get that, right?
Right. With a series, you definitely get that. I think what's happening is that we're evolving, right? And so we're learning from each other. So Nyambe's watching, the shoe lady. The shoe lady's watching Richard. Richard's watching Dennis Reed. Dennis is watching this person. And so we're all learning from each other. And what's happening is that we're getting better and better and better.
Yes, we are.
And so now, even with the way the structure is with Tubi, people are noticing that these characters, right? Like, because our community is small, right, here in Detroit. So that's why I try not to play the same role.
Right.
But a lot of the characters are kind of starting to overlap a little bit, and they're like, well, what movie was that? Oh, what movie was that? So now what we're doing is they're extending the process of, okay, well, Celeste played this character. That's a good background, and we can continue that process down the line. Right. And then also it keeps people working, man.
So we're going to get over and talk to Miss Sears really quick. But before I let you go right now, what can you tell our audience to spark interest into, after they watch this show, getting on Tubi and watching Widow's Fire? Besides, will you have your shirt off?
Listen, ain't much more to say. You like this is a good scene right here. This is a good scene right here. This movie is. I've been getting a lot of compliments on this movie, and
your body.
See, I'm trying to stay away from that, but yes, that too.
Thank you. Feed into that.
For me, this role is natural for me. I want to be a husband. Mm-hmm. I want to be in love. I want to love unconditionally. I want to be a great father. I want to experience all of that. And so there's no acting in acting. And so I love this role because it is probably, I've done a lot of roles. This was probably, I want to say easy, but it was the most natural. And I've had a lot of people that I look up to. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, Des. Thank you, Henri. They like, you look the most comfortable that you've ever looked. But that's
agree.
because I was
comfortable.
I was me. Right?
Yeah.
And then there's some good chemistry between me and Miss Sears. She's an amazing actress. And so us being able to bounce off each other and us being comfortable with each other. So you'll see that come through.
I love it.
Definitely go watch it.
Okay.
And I have my shirt off.
And he had his shirt off.
And it's a couple
we
scenes
like
in
it.
there that y'all might want to.
Okay, guys. So we're about to take you to the trailer, and we'll be back with Miss Celeste Sears. Thank you. Thank you.
If something happened to me, something that you should know. Like what?
Hello? Yes. My husband's not breathing. Ever since losing Jay, I feel like I am losing my mind.
Do you think I should start dating?
No, I don't think you should be thinking about dating.
What happened to Henry?
I don't know.
She's intelligent, highly focused. She's always 2 steps ahead of her victims.
Do you know what happened the other night? I thought he was gonna kill me. I won't let you put her away again.
Do you remember the term we talked about in group?
Widow's fire?
Don't tell me what the fuck I need to do!
I didn't kill him.
Love it. What's going on, people? We are sitting here with a rising, shining star, y'all. Actress, director, Miss Celeste Sears, with 2 movies streaming within weeks apart. How does that feel?
Little known fact about Celeste Sears, I have social anxiety, so yeah, I was okay. Tanja, thank you, the shoe lady. Shouts out to Tanja. She had texted me in regards to interacting with the fans for Untamed. Mm-hmm. You know, thanking the fans for watching and things of that nature. And a week later, I get the text, "This is not a drill. Widow's Fire is now streaming."
Right. This is not a drill.
And I was like, oh.
Well, how about, like, I'm on my timeline because I am a social media whore, and they're like, we want more. And I was like, I said that in 19. I've been wanting more of her since 2019. So Most people don't know that you and I worked together. About 5 years ago, we did a stage play called You Made Me.
Yes.
And I had the opportunity to see you flourish in your atmosphere. Can you tell our audience a little bit about that acting experience?
So I had started acting in theater in 2012. So I come from a theater background. So by 2019, I had lost a pivotal person in my journey in regards to the creative arts industry. Her name was Dana. She was a poet, playwright, a phenomenal person.
Okay.
So when Andre called, I was like, okay, cool. Now, the funny part about what Lake is not saying is I went from playing the side chick, the mother of the child, and then the actual lead in that stage.
No, that's
play.
what I wanted you to say. Like, in a week.
In a week.
Like, our lead dropped off. And this is what I say, guys, when we talk about talent all the time. And there's no such thing as small roles because you never know what your role is going to turn into. You have no clue. So in this stage play, we have been rehearsing for over a month.
Yes.
And our lead dropped off. And she's like, I can do it. And I'm like, dang, she dope. Because I couldn't do it.
But you did phenomenal. We played best friends in the
Right.
play.
We did. We got a chance to argue. But
Yes, we did.
I knew that you had the it factor. You know, I am the shit when it comes to interviewing people, but you have the it factor when it comes to acting. Everybody doesn't have that. We all have our niche, and you have yours.
Thank you.
So from the acting, you came back and directed the same play.
Yes, I did.
What is it like having the director's hat on? You was mean.
I love it. I was mean. I didn't mean to be. So I like tapping into the directing part of it because I came from the other side of the fence as a talent. And I kind of know what works for most talent and what doesn't. The rah-rah yelling and the aggressive directing, that doesn't work for me. But I also love to see where the talent's mind can go.
Right.
So I love the whole, if I can help you grow, let's flourish. Let's go.
And that's how it's like I'm not going to yell at you, but I'm not going to keep telling you to do this over and over again. Like, I don't understand why we discussed this once, now twice. So, I mean, so as a director, has that helped you personally grow as an actress?
Oh, yes. Patience. I had to notice what my talent is within directing because that bag is different from acting. I also had to adjust and pivot to the thorns and the rose bush. Again, I'll be like, okay, if it doesn't work, I'll back up. As a director, you have to step up. You have to voice. You have to be the voice of reason and the voice of command.
Yes.
So, yeah, I learned a lot directing.
So people are begging. We want to see more of you. So we seen the little cliffhanger that we got a Widow's Fire too.
Yes.
So what else can we see in the future for you?
So I am currently streaming in 2 movies on Tubi, Untamed and Widow's Fire.
I watched Untamed last night. I did.
Did you like it?
I did because I have crazy in me. And I tell people to keep their ding-dings to themselves if they don't want to see.
She's not crazy.
Oh, she's not crarazy.
She's misunderstood.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. She was misunderstood. I understand. She was unstable. She was misunderstood.
I also was blessed with the opportunity to be in Tanja Ayers' film. It'll be streaming, I believe, by the end of this quarter, titled The Landlord.
Okay.
I'm also in Jazar's film, Fan of Mine, that'll be released on Tubi, I believe, in June.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Come on, April, May, June. That sounds like somebody's kid's name. Go ahead. What's going on in July?
So actually, in July, I'll be going back to writing my series. I'm doing an episodic series that I'm writing as well.
Okay.
June, though, outside of The Landlord, Nyambe's baby is writing, and her film is about to go up for cameras up, shots up.
Oh my gosh, that is exciting.
Yes. So I'll be behind the scenes on that.
Okay.
Helping her get that project and make it great.
So I love, I think Mr. Bobby Q talked about this a little bit, where we are, right?
That's a pet name?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
But there's no acting and acting.
It's not. It's all from the heart. You know this, Lake.
But no, I mean, when you learn from people and you create these families, and I see you guys are working together from project to project. Yes. I love that for you guys. You're smiling. Are you in your element?
Yeah, I am. I hit the. So what's crazy is I hid out for a long time, but I sharpened my tools while I was hiding. So I was in classes, I was doing research, film studies. So, and it's crazy because Bobby Q, can I call him that?
Yeah, you sure can. Okay. His family does.
Bobby Q told me at the table read the same day he told her that this film was going to be great. Mm-hmm. He also told me, he said, this is your moment. This is going to be the one that everybody sees you in your element, and you're going to take off. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I want to, everybody know how I feel about certain things. So I want to thank you for looking like the ladies that we love. Because you are reflective of what we would like to see in movies. And me, personally, because I do this and I have to watch the movies regardless if they're good or bad, so I can sit in the interview. But I like that you look like my mom. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like when she was in her prime, though, because my mom's old now. It's like, I'm just joking. She'll watch the show. She vintage. No, my mom fine as hell. But you look natural. Thank you. And I'm like, you're the girl next door, and that's what made both characters so impressive, because it's like, thank you. Cuckoo bird. So recently, because I follow you, yes, and I'm a fan.
Yes, thank you.
You started a business as well.
I did.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
I am an event coordinator. So
Yay.
If any of you need your event to be great, trusted, that with me it is safe. Mm-hmm. I do birthday parties, weddings, receptions, bachelorette parties, all things events.
And that's probably more stressful than doing a movie.
It actually brings me an unorganized peace.
Okay.
It does. Yeah. To go in and see a room as is.
Yeah.
And your pictures of after, it's like, yeah, I did that.
It's an amazing thing. Okay, so real quick, what would you tell the audience about watching Widow's Fire?
You already said it.
I did?
Yeah, because I'm the girl next door. There is so much love in this film.
It is.
I would also say, please get your popcorn ready before you start the film, because you don't want to get up. You don't want to, go run and get the juice or the champagne or the wine. Get everything ready and in your space before you turn on the film, because you're not going to want to miss anything.
You do not want to miss anything, just like us talking to the mastermind behind this amazing project. So we will be right back shortly. Mwah.
If something happened to me, something that you should know.
Like what? Hello, yes. My husband's not breathing. Ever since losing Jay, I feel like I am losing my mind.
Do you think I should start dating?
No, I don't think you should be thinking about dating.
What happened to Henry? I don't know.
She's intelligent, highly focused. She's always 2 steps ahead of her victims.
Do you know what happened the other night? I thought he was gonna kill me. I won't let you put her away again.
Do you remember the term we talked about in group?
Widow's fire?
Don't tell me what the fuck I need to do!
I didn't kill him.
You are. Hey, what's going on? I am here with the magnificent powerhouse. She is recognized as a playwright, filmmaker, producer with a neck for stirring up emotions in her audience and transform lives through your writing. Did you know that? Because my life is transformed just by seeing Bobby Q with his shirt off. I'm happy you wrote that in there. So she began in 2013 with her stage play receiving accolades for films. And Nyambe's journey is a testimony to people following their dreams and doing what they love best, even if you're shy.
Even if you're shy. I'm so shy.
I would like to welcome you, and I am lucky because she says she don't do this.
I don't do
so
this.
I am super lucky to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking me.
Having me. I'm getting better at this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Getting better.
Right, okay, so your journey from stage to film has been remarkable. And what happened that this pivotal moment changed for you? Where you're like, I'm going to take this from stage and I'm going to... No?
There is only one person who gets the credit for me. Well, Jesus, that's number one. He always gets credit. But the person that will forever get the credit is Melissa Talbot, R.I.P. She was my one of the directors on my play, Dear Future Husband. And she said, I think you need to make this into a film. Mm-hmm. And she put me together with Blacksmith Enterprises, and we did Dear Future Husband as a film. Mm-hmm. And
you did that. That's one of my favorite movies. It is. I love that. I do. One of the things I like about both your movies, because honestly, this is like, you only have two, right?
I only got
People
two.
like, I'm watching all these movies. I'm like, all two of them.
She got two.
I'm going to watch them over again.
Yeah. Please do. Watch them. Watch them. Keep watching.
You know what? I turned them on last night and I just went to bed. Yeah.
Let them play.
But both of them are so remarkable that it seems like these aren't sophomore or, introduction films. Like Dear Future Husband was so appealing to me because I'm a single woman who wants a husband. I want to be married. And to watch that journey for her, I could see a lot of myself. Not a lot because somebody hit me. I'm going to hit you back. But outside of that, how did you write that? Where did that come from?
My life. It came, so Dear Future Husband, the play was like 85% my life. The movie, you got to take it up a notch. And on top of the fact that 8 weeks before I wrote the movie, my husband had just died. Oh. So, but we were on a timetable when you need the script by this time, you got to do casting by this time. And so they said, we know that, nobody would blame you if you would say no or, and I just thought about the fact that my husband and I would lay up at night and he'd be like, what do you want to do? And I'd be like, I want to do film. Mm-hmm. And so, I cried every day about writing a script, but I went ahead and wrote it. And, a lot of it was my own thoughts. Some situations that had happened in my life, some situations that had happened to people around me, and just kind of blended that into a story.
Now, can I ask you something while you're going through this life-changing experience, because a lot of people don't experience something so heartbreaking. Was writing part of your healing process, or was it harder?
For Dear Future Husband, it was harder because the message of Dear Future Husband was that no matter what kind of pitfalls you fall in, that God can still have somebody for you. Mm-hmm. So it was very difficult to try to convey to others that God has somebody for you when you lost the love of your life.
Right.
So I think that was one of the most difficult parts about writing Dear Future Husband as a story, was that I had lost mine.
Yeah. And
there were times I wasn't really had faith that it would happen for me again, but I wanted other people to believe that it would happen for them.
I finished the movie hopeful I did. Now I'm losing hope again.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Woo! It's been a minute. But I did have that feeling like you can go through all the hurdles, but like that pain she expressed in that movie was so relatable because it's like you have this constant hole in your heart when you want to be loved or love on someone.
Absolutely.
You know, so guys, Dear Future Husband right now is streaming on Tubi. You need to watch it. It is great. It is great.
Thank you.
So, let's talk a little bit about Widow's Fire because Dear Future Husband got you right into you're a widow.
Yeah.
And now you're on fire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apparently that's what happened. And I didn't know. I didn't know what it was, so you, again, so my husband died. It'd be 5 years in November. And, I was, going through this thing, where I wanted life to end. I didn't want to, live and do other things. And I started getting these feelings and I was like, well, that don't make sense because I love my husband. I don't want nobody else, but she was thriving. And I was talking to my therapist and I was like, it's something wrong with me.
She talking about her cooter cat.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Y'all heard that line in Widow's Fire, the movie, but that was really I feel like I'm losing my mind. And she was like, oh no, honey, that's called Widow's Fire. And I was like, I had never heard of it. And nobody around me had ever heard of it.
Right.
And I did a Google search. And literally when I typed it in Google, it pops up with a definition that says it's the uncontrollable desire for sex following the death of a mate or a spouse. So then I started joining these widows group Facebook groups. So I'm in like 2 or 3 of those. And literally down the timeline, I was like, hey, y'all ever heard of Widow's Fire? And literally like men, women, it was like a whole blow up.
Right.
And so I'm always into educating people and telling stories. My stories are relatable, I think. And so I wanted to tell a relatable story that would entertain people and educate people at the same time.
Now, it's not a big community. It's probably more people who've lost a loved one, a spouse, a partner than we realize, especially if we have not. Should a person feel guilty about having those desires or feelings?
No, that was one of the things that I wanted to portray. It's not a guilty thing. It's just when you become one flesh with a person and y'all are one, and all of a sudden that one piece is ripped in half, you miss that piece. It's almost like they say the same thing happens when a person loses their limb.
Right.
That they have a phantom hurt of that piece that's missing. And even though it's not there, they still, feel and yearn for it, wish they had it. So no, I don't feel like anybody should feel guilty. And I also feel like from the outside looking in, they shouldn't be judged either.
Absolutely.
Because you kind of don't, it's easy for people on the outside to be like, because the year I lost my husband, I had 2 or 3 of my friends who lost their husbands. It was the craziest thing that year. Wow. And I remember one of my girlfriends was talking about all these guys that she was dating. And I had, at the time, not had experience with us. So I was kind of looking at her like,
really?
Like, really? Like,
right.
And then when it did happen to me, I was like, oh, I get it now.
Okay.
And so I think that it takes the understanding of both sides, it's mine right there. The understanding of both sides, that it's not to feel guilty for, to miss your spouse, and, for those around you to not judge you for how you are dealing with your grief either.
So before I bring all 3 of you back together, a lot of people may want to know, is there a silver lining? Like, can they get through this? Because you said 5 years. Should they have hope? I mean,
yes.
I know you want to give hope, but how are you feeling?
In terms of Widow's Fire, or in terms of finding love again, or
finding love again, losing a spouse. Some people don't feel like they can get through it.
I will say that there is another side. There's the other side. I would lie if I said that it didn't take people who were praying for me when I didn't want to utter the words of prayer.
Okay.
My church family was the bomb. They literally loved me back to life. My best friend, even though she doesn't live here in the city. I don't personally feel, this is just the book of me, that anybody can do it alone.
Absolutely.
I think that it takes a village and some real down people to help you out of it. But I do believe it is possible with the combination of those things. So, faith always, Jesus always, prayer always, and then a really tight circle.
We love that. And success. You you took your pain and you poured it into all of us and gave us a gift, and we appreciate it. I know I do. I know our audience better if y'all log on to Tubi right now after this interview, and you need to watch both movies, Watch them both so we can prepare ourselves.
And I don't have bodies on me, so I had to tell people, that.
Which kind of bodies? What we talking about?
Either kind. Let's be clear, because the movies are based, loosely based on my life.
Oh,
so I've had people, everybody's be like, "So is it all your life?" Yeah, I didn't kill anyone. I don't have any bodies on me.
Those kind of bodies.
Don't send the feds.
We wasn't sure.
Yeah, no.
But we ain't gonna talk about the other side. Okay, so guys, I love this inspirational story, and it is inspiring. I love watching the love interest, which we'll talk about real shortly. I need you guys to hold tight. We will be right back with Robert, Celeste, and this beauty right here. She, like, every time I go to say her name, she's like, it's not me.
It's me. It's not me.
The end with the pen.
Yeah.
If something happened to me, something that you should know.
Like what? Hello, yes. My husband's not breathing. Ever since losing Jay, I feel like I am losing my mind.
Do you think I should start dating?
No, I don't think you should be thinking about dating.
What happened to Henry? I don't know.
She's intelligent, highly focused. She's always 2 steps ahead of her victims.
Do you know what happened the other night? I thought he was gonna kill me. I won't let you put her away again.
Do you remember the term we talked about in group?
Widow's fire?
Don't tell me what the fuck I need to do!
I didn't kill him.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome to Stream. I am your host, Lake Butler, and I am sitting here with the talent from the hit Detroit film Widow's Fire. Now, let's talk about it. Y'all ready to talk about it? I'm ready to talk about it. I don't know what y'all. So one thing I would like for you guys to do is to shout out some of the cast members that's not here, because I follow almost everybody that was in the movie. Let's show some love to them.
Shouts out to my best friend in the movie and in real life, Shatira Dexter. Free Dr. Pam. I love
Free
you.
Dr. Pam.
I love you.
Shout out to my man Jonathan Crawford.
Yes.
That's my brother, man. He we got like a thing going on where it's like he look out for me with auditions and I look out for him. So shout out to JC, man. Like, that's my dog.
Okay, so we have to shout out Heather.
Oh, Heather,
Dr.
yeah, for sure.
We have to shout out Steve, Henry.
Henry.
Yeah, shout out Mr. White.
We have to shout out Shelton Matthews, which is Detective Crawford. We have to shout out Bobby Q's brother, Michael Miles.
Yeah, shout out.
Who's Michael Miles?
Oh, I gotta slide. Yeah, shout out. I was gonna definitely hit the mic.
Brother.
Okay.
And Widow's Fire, he also played his best friend in God Forgives I Don't.
Yeah, the one he killed.
Yes.
Okay. I remember him.
So, yes.
That bad man.
Let's see. Help me.
Jonathan
Williams. He was a lazy detective,
shout out.
but a great talent, though.
He was a
Shout out to Mr. Williams
was.
for sure.
I have to shout out Kelly Williams, who played Cass.
Yes. And Jason.
Bro, who was her bodyguard.
Banana.
That's my wife.
Shakita. Sorry.
Chiquita Banana.
Chiquita.
That's my wife.
and Lake Butler, but you guys didn't see me because I wasn't invited.
Oh, and our wonderful, talented Beast-field director, who I get to also call my brother.
Shout out to Kamal. He don't miss, man.
He don't
Not
miss.
at all.
And he was actually one of my very first interviews when I rebooted Stream, and it was just so enlightening because having him here, just like you said, it just snowballed with my guests, and we were able to see talent upon talent, and I'm able to connect the dots. I feel like I'm a part of the community.
But you are though.
I am.
You are, yeah.
In a community of my own. But okay, so I'm on an island by myself.
No, we're there with you.
Okay, I'm only child. Like I'm cuckoo bird. So, why do you guys think that this movie has been so impactful to the Detroit film community?
It's a real movie.
It's relatable.
I think it was different.
It is a real movie.
I think it was different. I think it was a different concept. That was that. In fact, that was one of the things that I was fearful about when we were getting ready to film. I was like, it's different. We haven't really done this concept yet on the independent level here, and so I think it caught fire because it was different. I think it caught fire because our cast was absolutely phenomenal. So
full of talent. Oh my gosh.
They nailed it.
Like nobody was like, I love my husband. I love you too. Like, hate that.
Shout out to our director of photography, Thomas Pawlowski, our TP.
Is that the cinema?
Yes.
Okay, so we seen it at the movies because we had came to the second premiere to cover, and I'm in the movie. You talk about get your popcorn. I was late because I had to get my popcorn, and then I'm
Get your popcorn
snacking.
ready.
I am snacking, and I'm like, this looks so good.
No, listen, TP is a beast. So
His eye
But that's
has a mind of its own.
So that's the other movie I was telling you about, Zug Island. Like he shot his own movie. I seen clips of it, and like it's just like you said, we're a community, right? And we're a family, right? And so when people have a vision, you pick people that have the eye, like you know what I'm saying, like Celeste was saying, and he just got it. He just understands cinematography. It's not like, oh, let's make a movie, right? Because anybody can make a movie, right? It's like, does this make sense in a cinematic format?
And he does it from the heart.
And he does it from the heart. And he's pure, man.
It's
and that's why it come out that way.
In every shot that TP does.
And he will get the shot no matter what. Like one of those shots.
The bathroom shot.
The bathroom shot,
yeah.
He was between the sink and the toilet.
Y'all talking about when y'all was in the shower?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not that.
No one's talking to me.
That was talking to you.
No one's talking to me.
That was hard too, because I had to tell my mom. You know, she was really excited about Dear Future Husband, and when she saw the first cut of Widow's Fire, she said, "You know, I can't tell my church family to watch this, but
hey,
she said,
watching it.
She said, I'm gonna tell her my daughter made a movie, but that's that. I'm not sharing it.
Mission accomplished.
She said, right? No details. Yeah.
I think that it was all so amazing, though. Like people in church gonna watch it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They already.
Can I tell my story?
Sure. Yes, please tell your story.
I called Nyambe. What was that? 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
I went to church with my husband.
Her real husband.
My real husband. And church is over, okay? And I love COVID church, getting in 6 feet of distance and all that stuff. But no, it's back to regular church now. So here we go. We're leaving out the door. He's going to get the 9-year-old from children's church. I didn't know church people watch Tubi.
Why wouldn't they?
I wasn't sure what that answer would be if somebody asked me why wouldn't they. But the fact that came up to me was like, you're in a movie. I saw, and I'm in my head, I'm like, Jesus, oh my Lord. It was called Widow's Fire. At this point, I'm red. Because I'm like, because Pastor came from Ephesians today. I'm calling Nyambe, and she's in church, so she texted me. And I'm like, I didn't know church people watch Tubi.
Oh, you ain't think when you found that horse that you was going to be seen by the church?
The church people. And I shout out my bishop. My bishop is a beast because he posted it on his page. And he said, and it's rated R for the reasons that movies are rated R. And now that you're well informed, you are well armored.
Okay.
But to your point, one thing I'm proud of and that I love about this movie and a lot of movies that this family does, it's not raunchy.
It's
It's very classy. It's very tasteful. Like we really don't even show anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's passionate, man. And it's not like
that's what we show.
Like you're
the passion.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Are you cheesing?
Sorry.
But it's realistic because I done got so many inboxes and text messages. Like, who doesn't want that type of passion?
Wait a minute, can we back up? How are they inboxing you and messaging you? Because I can't find you on Facebook anymore.
What?
She might be like Bobby Q.
Like I gotta go to Instagram and look for Rock City.
Yeah, I'm on there. I'm on there. Well, to be honest, like I always tell people, like you can follow me on Instagram. Like you personally, like you cool. You can come over to Facebook. I'm sorry.
No, I can't. I've
to
been
everybody
looking for you
who
for 3 months since you left the show.
Really?
You're gone. It's like you unfriended me the day you left the show.
There's no way.
Absolutely.
Still didn't accept the request.
You say what?
He still ain't accept the request.
Maybe.
Oh, he didn't. He did leave me pending. He did. I've been pending since January.
Listen, I want to apologize to Lake publicly. Like, no, because I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I haven't had a conversation with you and seen you face to face, I'm sorry to everybody on Facebook. I'm not at you because I got too much personal information from way before I started acting. Now, Instagram. You can go all day in the DMs. You can like everything. It's cool.
So you said you received so many DMs about this movie?
Yeah, about this movie particularly. And listen, I put in the work. I'm gonna be honest with you. I put in the work as far as like body wise and just the prep.
With your shirt off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to be. You know why? You better stop it, man. It's fun though. It's fun, and like I said, our chemistry because we went to school together, like CC. So
what school was that?
One of them schools. We go
back. Because I interviewed you, I was supposed to remember what school. I remember you did 12 years in the Navy.
Wrong.
So
the Army.
Wrong.
That's why that request is still pending. Like
right. I ain't really his
Air
friend.
Force.
It was the Air Force.
It's all good. Like I love you. It's cool. But no, but we had chemistry, right? And
So what school was that? Seriously.
Mumford, and
really?
We go back.
I used to skip at Mumford all the time, so they thought I was a student.
So, but we have a friendship, right? And so like we super cool. Like back when, how old is your oldest now?
17. So this was before
that.
there.
You know what I'm saying? And so like I'm like, oh, you had a baby,
right?
And then I seen him recently at one of the auditions. I'm like, who is this grown man right here? So like we have a friendship, and so it was easy for us to have our chemistry.
And what was that like? Like
our friendship?
So no, you went back to the background of acting together, but what was the chemistry like on set?
It was chill.
Very
cool.
chill, but dynamic at the same time.
Yeah. You know.
Was the water really on both of you when you were
Yes.
in the shower?
I'm going to be honest. I haven't said this publicly.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to brace myself?
No, you don't have to brace yourself. I was for the first time ever.
Stuff.
I was actually uncomfortable doing those scenes with you. Like I was.
Because she like a sister?
No, because I respect her marriage, and like for me, like shout out to Mike.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike.
Because like that takes
you,
a strong man to believe in your wife and your spouse and what she's doing and to trust her, right?
Absolutely.
And so
And to sit through a whole premiere.
Yeah,
I
and
was
so
uncomfortable for him.
I asked him. I
It was a whole
asked her, I was
community
like,
of people
is
praying
your
for him.
husband okay with this? Are you sure? Because I don't.
We sent.
He ain't about to roll up
the
on me.
Script. So before Celeste actually signed on, Kamal and I had a conversation, and he was like,
Leslie married now.
Leslie's married now.
Yeah.
He was like, send her the script, let her husband, go through it, because I wrote out. You're gonna be on his ride.
Ride
You're
that
gonna do
thing.
this. You're gonna
She was
be in
gonna
the
ride that
shower.
thing.
And
I'm
so,
sorry.
just keep praying for him. Y'all pray.
Please pray for him.
They were
She
able
rolled that thing in on tank too.
They were able to.
Hey.
Oh my!
I was just saying.
So we were able to give her the script. Glory to God.
Glory to God.
And they were able to read over it, and they were able to share, when she called back and they had gone through it and they were like, yes, she's gonna do it, and she just had these minor requests. I was excited about acquiescing to them because I didn't want to make porn.
Right.
I just wanted to tell a good story.
And I thank you for that. It comes up in conversation often because I have to interview people in this community. And like I had mentioned, like during the time I was watching the Dirty D, I just put Pornhub up for the week. I'm like, I didn't need it. Didn't need it at all.
At all.
Like no matter what you was selling, we were doing it.
There's a place for all films.
No, absolutely.
And mediums.
And absolutely is. But I do have a question because a lot of times women have to swallow that.
Have you ever been swallowed? I had to. I'm sorry. I had to get that.
A lot of wives have to watch their husbands do sexual acts. For you, what was that transition? What was that conversation like? Was it uncomfortable or was it like, hey?
When I first got the script and we had to go over it, he was at work. So I went through the script. I tabbed. I don't know how this is going to sound.
Okay.
This is your first time hearing this.
Okay.
I was comfortable with the Natalie and Jay scenes because I knew that they would be tasteful because I wanted the audience to see that we were making love.
Right.
It was the Jasmine scenes that I went through and tabbed. And he didn't read the script. He looked at all the tabs and was like, well, babe, what's your goal? And I told him same thing I told Nyambe the next day when I contacted her and accepted the role. I said, the last thing I want to hear when they walk out of the premiere or premieres, amen, is, those were some fire sex scenes. I want them to understand Jasmine's why. I want them to know where Natalie went when she got ripped of her life because Jay was her life.
And I want you guys to know, as a fan, besides seeing Bobby Q, you know what I mean? Like, we really do not. I don't equate the sex scenes to the movie. You know what I mean? It's so much bigger. It is so much bigger.
So much bigger.
So with that, he said, "Let's go."
That's dope. That's dope.
Now, of course, him supporting before seeing the film is one thing. Once he's seen, and it was I commend him, hats off to him, because in that theater, he was like the Michael Jackson gif where he just kept stuffing his face with popcorn, because he said the cinematography, everything, he's behind the scenes as well. He's in the creative arts industry, but he does audio visual lights, sound, and all of that. So he was saying, like, this is not made for two. Like, this is a great movie. And so I'm checking on him, like, you good? Like, you want to go get more popcorn? He like, no, just watch the movie. And I'm like, shut up. Right. I'm like, oh, okay.
So I could talk to you guys you are some of my favorite people.
Thank you.
And this has been like the quickest hour ever. So I want to invite you back. Over and over and over again, because I thank you so much. And since you guys got so many projects coming up, I can't wait to see them all. Starting with Mr. Q down there, can you tell us where to find you and what we should be looking for one more time?
You can find me on Instagram as Rock City. That's ROQCITY. It's also under Robert Q Jackson. You can actually Google me now. All that stuff.
Yes, you can.
So,
I Googled all your pictures.
So all my stuff is on IMDb. And I got a lot of stuff coming. I have a lot of things that are out. Again, this is absolutely, positively one of my favorite movies that I've done. So please go watch Widow's Fire. It's relatable. There's a lot of love there. I'm glad I got to play the character that I was able to play in Jay, because love is love, and love conquers all.
Yes, it does.
Conquers all. That's part 2.
You see what I did there?
I see what you did there. You plugged part 2.
Shameless
I see what you did there.
I like that. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
What was the question?
Who are you and where can we find you? I don't know.
What happened? You got
The shameless plug. Love conquers all. Yes.
Part 2.
My name is Celeste, Missy Ann Sears. That's on Facebook. And I believe it's the same for IG. Don't get me. I'm not on social media.
Right, because I couldn't find you on Instagram. It's not.
Okay.
I found him and not you.
Well, look, I'm following him. So when you find, him, you'll find me.
Okay.
Okay. And
I am Nyambe Nichole everywhere, I think. It's Nyambe Nichole on Facebook, Nyambe Nichole on Instagram, Nyambe Nichole on TikTok, probably.
I should do that.
The movie also has a TikTok page. Widow's Fire, the movie, is on TikTok. That somebody is doing for me, because I don't have any idea how to do that. So somebody much younger is doing that for me. Glory to God.
do you know who this person is? Or?
Oh, yeah, I know who they are.
I'm like, just a rando?
No. Shout out to my girlfriend Alex at work. She said, let me help you. Aww. And so she is helping me with that. So, that's where I am everywhere.
Well, I am so excited to have you guys here. Now, the watch party idea, that was dope. I love that.
That was Tam telling tales.
Shout out to Tam.
We had so much fun with that.
Yeah. You guys look like you had
I told you it was coming, didn't I?
You did say
I said I was coming.
You said.
And I came, didn't I?
Y'all make sure y'all watch Widow's Fire. But y'all don't do me like people. People be falling asleep, and then they be leaving the room, and then they go and be like, they have got so many questions. Y'all, I promise you, your questions will be answered if you watch the movie real close. Like, don't leave.
And then if you have questions, watch it again.
Watch it again.
I'll watch it tonight again.
Yeah, watch it again.
Yeah, I will. So, guys, hi, everybody. Hi, Love Bugs. We are about to get out of here. I know you've had as much fun as I have.
Had fun.
And I am so happy to be here with the talent of the amazing Detroit film, Widow's Fire. Yay. Guys, stream it. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye, Love Bugs.
Bye.